I'm in the booth. Don't shoot. Which y'all need some proof?
Introducing
Just watch my
the
videos,
2
man.
racks a
2
week
racks a week
challenge.
Ronnie Speed, yeah, Ronnie Speed. When I drive, I make
video, and then where you were just showing all your 2500. I said, okay, all right. I said I can get with that.
Introducing the 2 racks a week challenge.
When I drive, I make 2 racks a week. Ronnie Speed, yeah, Ronnie Speed. All right, what's going on, people? Ronnie Speed coming back. Man, you know what time it is. Here we have another 2 racks a week winner. Let's get it. His name is Ike.
Not too shabby.
Okay, he already started off with the energy. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Mike, do a quick. Ike, do a quick introduction. Let the audience know exactly how old you. I can't talk. How old you are? How many hours you drove? How much money you made, and what platform you're on.
Okay, so my name's Ikus. I go by Ike. I'm out here in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm in the east side over here. Last week, I did 75 hours and 30 minutes for a total of $2,003. That's what I did. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that way. Yeah,
get it
that
not
way.
too shabby in.
Yeah, not too shabby. You know what I mean?
75
Easy
hours.
money.
75 hours for $2,300, man. And
Yeah.
which platform was that on?
It was on Lyft.
75 hours.
And let me just say this:
Mhm.
this was no streaks. This is just money straight from the consumers. That's
Okay.
it. No, Lyft didn't, provide me with streaks that week. It was just all rides. That's
Oh,
it, just all
damn.
rides. I just
Okay.
want to say that. There was no incentives. You know what I mean? It's just straight rides. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Yeah, you
yeah,
got it the long way, man.
yeah,
Congratulations, man.
yeah. Thank you, man.
Congratulations. So,
Thank you.
first and foremost, how did you find out about the 2 racks a week challenge and my content?
So back in October 2021, I was working a 9 to 5 actually,
Okay.
and I was looking for an outlet to make more money without going to school. Um, and my friend actually, he was like, "Hey, yo, you should do Uber. You should ride share." And I'm like, "Oh man, I don't, the typical scare, being scarce and being all scared about it." He shows me his earnings for the week, and it was like 3,500. I was
Okay.
like, whoa, that I could really get with that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
3,500 a week is good. I saw that. I was motivated. I was motivated maybe for a couple days, and I was looking on YouTube, and I was like, let me see if this is like real
Okay.
and not just like 3,500 he made in a lucky week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because as you know, Uber makes incentives. They have incentives every week, Quest every week. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I was like, kind of like, maybe he hit it on some Quest. You know what I mean? Like he hit all the incentive or whatever. So I started looking down YouTube, and people were saying, "Oh, you can make 1,000 and do all that." And then your page came up actually, right?
Okay.
All the other YouTubes didn't really inspire me. They were just kind of like boring, kind of like they didn't show what they were making a day. They were kind of showing an overview. They weren't doing the day to day like you were. So I went on your page. I just clicked on it randomly. I think you were like my third video. I went on it,
Okay.
and first thing you say is I'm the best. I'm the best in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
video, I was like, oh, all right, let's see what he's doing.
Mhm.
And every day, you were putting it up, and I was like, damn, $300 a day, like 360, 300. He's making it sound so easy. Oh man, this got to be real. This got to be true. You know what I mean? And I'll just not even just that video, just the content that you've been making. Because I only go to your channel now to look for like motivation and inspiration to like do that. And that's why I did the 2 week challenge, because of those videos. I was like, man, I could do this. I could definitely do this. This got to be, if he could do it, I could do it. You know what I mean? So to speak.
Right.
So
Right. So
that's why.
damn, man. Well thanks, thanks for, believing in me and, subscribing to the channel and being able to,
Hell yeah.
like, what, screw it, I'm gonna try it, and I'm motivated and I got disciplines and things I'm trying to accomplish my damn self. And you just went after it, man. How
Hell yeah, man.
long so how long did it take for you, like once you, found my content and start the message start sinking in? How long did it take you to transition over from what you were doing to start driving full time?
So October, my friend showed me that or whatever, and then maybe like maybe November, I started to go full time. I did it only for 2 months though, but I didn't
Okay.
hit nowhere near 2K. You know what I mean? I didn't hit nowhere near that.
Real
I
quick,
was
man. Real quick, bro. Talk about some of the things that you were like in that moment, like now since you have some more experience, you drove 75 hours and made $2,000. What do you think prevented you at that time point from making $2,000?
lack of discipline and that's the real killer in ride sharing. If you don't have those two things, you'll never make the highest potential of money.
You said
Literally,
lack of
like if you
discipline.
don't
What was the
have
other one? I think your
consistency,
service had cut out. You said lack of discipline. What else?
uh, con- and consistency.
Okay, okay.
All right. Yeah,
Mhm.
so those are the two things that I didn't really like focus on.
Okay.
I was just like, let me just make my little $100 or whatever,
Mm,
150 a day. And it was kind of just like that. And at that point, last year, anything could get me out of doing Uber. Oh, my
right.
friend calls. Oh
Yep.
man, let's go hang out. I go over there and hang out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Those things. And that, if you're in the ride sharing industry, you know that time is essential. Like you need to put in time into this job in order to get the maximum money. So that those are the two things I would say: discipline. You know what I mean? Being
Yeah.
like just more discipline and focus. And yeah, man, it changed around. I came back actually. This is my second week since then. You know what I mean? I had
Mhm.
another job and then I came back. So this is the second week I hit 2,000. You know what I mean? So it was just
Damn.
focus, man. You just focus. Like first week I hit 1,200, which was because I got my car rental on a Wednesday and I still hit the 12 for the rest of the week. And then I already knew that next week it was over. It was gonna happen, man.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, those two things are a killer. Like anybody who's watching this, if you don't have that in ride sharing, you're just gonna be looking at these videos thinking, what if? You know what I mean? You
Right.
gotta get out there, man. It's you gotta eat. That's it.
Absolutely.
You gotta eat.
Absolutely, man. You named a very, important element of why, people don't make $2,000. And cuz I'm a
Hmm.
seasoned veteran at doing this, so I knew exactly, like, looking back, and I'm like, "Damn, I wasn't making $2,000 because I was doing some of the same things that you were doing." Like I
Hmm.
know I made a few videos saying, like, talking about distractions. It's so easy to get knocked off track, and get distracted from doing this because you have so much freedom now. Then you could pretty much do anything and be anywhere you want to at that specific time. So yeah, so
Yeah.
you have to be disciplined, you have to be structured, and sometimes you have to sacrifice and not do certain things to hit your
Hmm.
goal. And yeah, I remember, like, once you made $2,000, you had sent me like a voice recording, saying like how exactly that moment felt for you. I'm gonna do a screen share and play the audience that voice message, man, because I really fuck with it. Let's give me 1 sec.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. For sure. Share that.
Can you hear the sound?
I made it, man. I made it through the week,
Yeah.
man. I did it, man. What a fun experience, man. That was epic. Um, Definitely motivational, and motivation from your videos, man. Thanks, man. I did it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Talk
Yes,
talk
sir.
about
That
that
was a
moment once you grinded it out 75 hours, 2,300. How did that feel for you, man?
if oh my God, it felt so good, man. It was great because it feels when you're so far, like when you're at zero, it feels so like
Oh man, oh, you cutting
very
out.
I just felt happy and just
Mhm.
inspired to make more, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
more. And that week taught me a lot. It just taught me a lot of that discipline, man. It really did. Cause Sunday, the last day, I was really like at 1950 or something like that. And I'm like, oh man, it's so hard. I was out there all day. Nobody was getting rides. And then, I got my last 5 rides and made it happen, man. It was a great moment. Definitely, a milestone for me accomplished for sure. I was happy telling my girlfriend about it, and we celebrated. Just happy, man. Just very very happy for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout
Show.
out to you, man. Shout out to your girl too, because I'm glad that you actually had the chance to relish the moment, relish the achievement, and excuse me, you guys were able to share that moment together. Because a lot of people they don't celebrate stuff like this, man. But I think it's very important to celebrate your victories. It's like you deserved it. 75 hours. Have you ever worked 75 hours doing anything?
Not in a week. No, not
Okay.
75. Nah,
So okay. So
maybe like 55, 60,
okay,
but
so
not
how is
75.
that working 75 hours? Because a lot of, new drivers or former drivers or current drivers, they look at that and they may get intimidated. Like, man, he had to drive 75 hours to make that. I'm not trying to do that. What
Mhm.
would you say to them about that?
I say, man, you you have to set that goal. If you're going with that mindset, right? Think about it. If you go with the mindset of just looking at the 75 and saying, "Damn, that's so much,"
Right,
you're already like limiting yourself there. You're already starting at the door. You're already shutting the door on your face once you look at that and saying, "Well, that's too much." Well, if you want to make that type of money, this is what you have to do.
right,
You know what I mean? Believe it or not, it's there. It's what you got to do. That you know, if you say that, if you look at it and think it's like such a big thing, it really isn't, man. It's easy. It's not. It's easy, man. It's easy. 75 hours is easy. Just think about it. How much hours do you spend, right, a week doing nothing?
exactly, man. You,
You could be
yep,
out there making money. You know what I mean? What are you doing at home? You know what I mean?
yep,
And people have different situations, kids and all that stuff. But man, if you focus on that, you can make that 75 hours. Man, you golden, man. And one thing too, like when you doing this ride sharing, you can't not have a goal. Like you
right,
said, you cannot have a goal. Like you have to have a goal. That's very crucial.
yes,
Like for example, like, oh, I'm gonna make 2,000 this week, but you have to have a goal connected to that 2,000. What am I gonna do with the 2,000? What am I benefiting with this 2,000 with? All right, because you can make 2,000, right? But you're not gonna be motivated unless there's something attached to it. All right, man. Like for
something
example,
emotional.
I got rent. You know what I mean? Oh, I could pay my
Mhm.
rent for 2 months. Boom. That could be oh, I could buy, you know, stocks or whatever it is for you. You need to attach something to it you know, that you can do something with instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna make 2,000, because the likely chances of you making it with the mindset of looking at 75 hours as a big thing and not having like dedication is like you won't get there. You just need to like just focus, man. That's what I can say to you know the channel, everybody's watching, that just stay focused and consistent and committed, and you'll get there. Don't worry about the money too much. Just worry about the consistency. Worry about the app kicking you off. That's
Right,
what you should be worrying about. Worry about that app saying, all right, you made too much money today, you could go home. You know what I mean? Worry
right.
about that. When you worry about that, it's such a great feeling, and it becomes easier. It becomes easy. 75 hours is nothing. You do 12 hours a day, you're gonna make it. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
gonna make it or more. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you
That's
and
the
you
case.
hit the nail on the head. I mean, like some people they have all these limitations upon themselves, and that's why they can't make money. It's easier for them to sit here up here and blame other circumstances, but they only hold themselves short. So how are you able to even readapt your mindset to start thinking like that? Like, what did it take for you to start looking at like the positives, and how can exactly can you benefit in a situation like this instead of doing what the average human being does, like, oh well, look at the hours.
Yeah. Like for me personally, I look at my surroundings. Where I'm at in life right now, and it's like I kind of compare. Do I want to be average, or do I want to be more than average? That's
Right,
how I look at it. So ride share just gave me the opportunity to not be average, to make a great wage, to so I can um fulfill my goals and my dreams. You know what I mean? Because believe it or not, money is kind of everything right now. You know what I
right,
mean? There's inflation. There's you need money to move around, at least some money to do things. So that's just motivation in itself. Like just to know that, hey, the money that the time that you put in and the money that you get can be used for something that you want. So that's like that's where my mindset's at. It's just my surroundings and just seeing, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel,
Right.
so to speak. You know, that's what I could say pretty much. So that's what got me there. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I could definitely relate to that, man, because I was at that place too. Like, damn, man, I'm just wasting time. I'm not at exactly where I want to be. Maybe,
Hmm.
maybe distance myself from certain friend groups, just so I can grow and I can elevate because I know what I want. And you know, sometimes you gotta do assessment on yourself. Like, am I actually trying? Am I actually planning things out, or I'm just kind of
Hmm.
just letting life happen? And you
Yeah.
gotta get up and get off your ass and do something about it, man. Stop trying to
Yeah.
strike. Stop trying to complain. No, it's not perfect, but I mean, like you said, are you getting kicked off the app? If you're not getting kicked off the app and at least trying, 60 plus hours, then why should we listen to your opinion about anything? And that's how I look at it, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, so real quick, so for this 2 racks a week, challenge, a lot of people just look at it as only just making $2,000. Will they made $2,000? But I think it's a little bit deeper than that, man. Like, what do you think? Like, how have you, changed as a person from this challenge? What do you think?
Man, I've been less lazy, man. Less lazy, man. Just I could just say that right out the gate. That just I'm just less lazy. Lazy is the killer, man. It's the
Mm,
killer of everything, of anything you want to accomplish. It literally is the killer. Once you can get out of that mindset of I deserve to lay down, or I deserve to do nothing, or I deserve to. Nah, you don't deserve to be broke. You know what I mean?
right, right,
You shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't like not do what you're supposed to do. You know, like no one should do that. Like if you work your butt off, man, you deserve the world. And you gotta oblige by that rule. You know what I mean? And for
right,
the people out there that get close to that 2K and don't quite make it, just keep going, man. Keep going. Don't let that discourage you, man. Don't let that discourage you because that possibly has happened to people. You know what I mean? Don't let
right,
that discourage you. Don't let the oh man, I didn't make the 75 hours discourage you. Do it next week or do it the week after. You know, try to push yourself because that's gonna make you above average, above the other Lyft and Uber drivers, or
right,
above your friends. You know what I mean? Because realistically, in all the states, majority of the states we have here, there's not a lot of people making $2,000 a week.
right,
Now that's $8,000 a month, $100,000 a year. So like I mean that's crazy. No degree, right? You got no degree. You just driving and you just motivated and that's it, man. You can make the $100,000 a year, man. It's crazy. It's crazy money in here, man, for sure. But yeah, man, that's what I gotta say. And one more thing. Let me
yeah, yeah.
just so that what I mean, the people can see that it's real.
Okay.
It's real. Hold on. It's real. I'm gonna just show them because certain people get motivated off of the pictures or whatever. I'm the type of person to get motivated off the money, I mean paper. So it's tangible, something tangible. Let me show you something real quick.
Ooh, wee. Tell them how much that is right there.
This is $2,100 right here. Right here. This is the
Twenty
week. This is
one
last week.
$100, man. Thank you. I want to thank you for putting this. Hold up, hold it, leave it up on the screen. I like the way that look. So for all the people who are out there talking about gas, worrying about certain conditions, worrying about a whole bunch of stuff that haven't even started driving. This right here is the blessings that you are missing. Your limitations in your head, your certain beliefs. You listen to other people. Look at this money that you could be making. This is $2,100 in Ike's hand right here. Do you want this money or
Yeah.
do you want to complain? Like, how bad do you want it? Look at it. That's just cash. You could be getting paid that every single week, but you worried about gas and you worried about dumb shit. Hmm. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people look at how can I make money. Some people look at it as I want to be a nerd. I want to worry about a whole bunch of stuff. and I haven't even started driving yet. Oh, what about this? What about that? Well,
Mm,
what about spreadsheets? And well, the gas is there, so inflation, man, you ain't made one red cent, man. He just pulled out $2,100. You could be making it every single week. So,
100%.
yeah, before we get up out of here, man, like two questions. One, how can people benefit from doing the 2 racks a week challenge?
So I think one thing that people can benefit off of that is just like getting out of bad habits because
Mm,
there's no room for making that 2K with bad habits. So you'll never make it with bad habits. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys watching. You guys will not make it with bad habits, with being lazy, with being late. Just because you can make your own schedule does not give you the right to be late at 6 in the morning when people need to get to the airport, when people need to get to their job, when people need when there's there's hot zones that you could get money in. There's no excuse. Don't make an excuse because you can go to work at any time you want. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that it does. It you have to eliminate that. It will
right.
eliminate that if you really want it. It will eliminate that. It will. It just will because you're so hungry to make that. Because 2 racks ain't just gonna come because I'm home. Oh man, laying down. It ain't. We ain't pillow huggers over here. We
Right.
ain't pillow huggers, all right? Wake up at 6 in the morning. We do 12-hour shifts, even longer than that, because sometimes we don't get rides.
Right.
And that is literally the blueprint to this right here, baby. To that right there, baby. That's it, man. That's just it. Simple, easy,
Two.
easy.
That's $2,000, man. So
Yeah,
last question before we get up out of here, man. Like
sure.
give the audience, for the new drivers and the drivers out there who are struggling, just like one sentence of like positivity or inspiration, something that's gonna kind of like, give them a kick in the ass one last time before we get up out of here.
I got you right now. It's
Hmm.
gonna come out a little blunt, but
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Give it to
ready?
them raw. Yeah.
Ready? Do you want to be rich or do you want to be poor? That's
Mm.
it. Do you want to be
Binary.
have money or do you want to have this? 'Cause this ain't gonna get you nothing. This is gonna get you something. And that's my motivation right here. This or this. That's it. It's that simple, man. Don't make it too hard on yourself. Put the work in. You'll get the highest potential. Forget about the algorithms. Forget about that. Get in there, and that's it. That's just the simple fact. Get in there. That's it. That's my quote, man. That's it.
Ooh, I
You want
like
to be
that.
poor or you want to be rich.
Yep. Get in there, man. Show them one more time. Show 'em
That's
one
it.
more time.
I mean, I'll take it out again. Hold on. Let me show you one more time.
You want
Let
that?
me take this out. Or you want this? You
Zero.
want this or this? Hey, the choice is yours, not mine, man. I already made my choice, and I want to be rich.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
All right. On that note, you heard him. The choice is yours, man. If you want to get rich or have nothing, you can make a decision to make $2,000. Take control of your life. Test it out, man. If you fall short, just get back out there. Figure out where you made a mistake. You could easily go to the app, go to the earnings, and look at those bar graphs of your performance, and figure out where you need to, uh, you know, see which area you need to critique, man. That's all I have to say. I will see y'all next week for another 2 racks a week challenge winner. Shout out to my boy Ike out in Boston. And yeah, holla back.
Holla back, man.
Peace. 2 racks a week. 2 racks a week. Ronnie Speed. Yeah, Ronnie Speed. 60 hours.